It was a hood hospital. They patted me down. And I was sliding down. You know, I came to a hospital. I didn't go to a crack house. I knew that the worst was yet to come.
This is a certified hood classic.
I ain't gonna lie, like this past week, I've been so down, bro. I've hit a high and I've hit the lowest of lows in this week. I've been to the hospital. Like nigga, it was crazy, bro. Let me tell y'all about my week, bro. Let me tell y'all about my week. For some reason, my jaw started hurting. My jaw felt like a nigga punched me 3, 4, 5 times without no blocks. With no blocks. It felt like a dude punched me 3. It still kind of hurt, just a little bit. My tooth started acting up crazy, bro. I was like, what the fuck? It was so bad to the point, like, Jeff was giving me advice, like, gargle 3 salt waters and shit. I did 7 of them. I did peroxide. Nigga, I did everything. And when I tell y'all, bro, it was so bad, it was like, when I'm laying here, it was like, okay, I'm fine. Out of fucking nowhere, it's a sharp pain. Felt like somebody took a needle and just like that. It was a sharp pain, like boom, it hits you. And then it'll throb for like 2 minutes. Do you know how long it feels for 2 minutes of pain? It throb, boom, throb. Then every second, it felt like every 5 seconds it gets less and less and less, right? I'll go until to the point where, like, if I could put the pain on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 7. And then it went to a 5, then it went to a 3, then it went to a 1. 2 to 3 minutes go by, bro. 3 to 4 minutes. Boom, the pain come right back again. And I'll be like, oh my God. So if y'all can imagine, because it's so repetitive, it started to fuck with me, bro. Like, because I normally can take, if I'm just in pain, I'm just in pain. So I'm like, all right, fine, I've accepted that. But it's like repetitive. It's like sitting in the room listening to music over and over and it just loops. It's like eventually after a while, it starts to fuck with you. So I'm like, okay, I need some medicine. So I get Tylenol, 500 milligrams Tylenol. I took 1. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me let that kick in. 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, nothing. Okay, I take another one. I'm like, cool. 2 of them, that's 1,000 milligrams. Okay, whatever. 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, nothing. Still the same. I said, you got me fucked up. I took 2 more. This is 4 at this point. 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, boom, the pain came right back in. I said, oh my God. I thought that I was cool. That shit came right back. It came right back. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. At this point, I have gone through most of the day. It's 8 o'clock. AJ not feeling good. He's getting better a little bit, but he can't eat nothing. I got pain in my mouth. I don't even want to record videos, bro. Like, I tried, like, I sat down here, boom. I sat down here, I scooted up, pain. I said, I was out this bitch. I couldn't focus. I don't know if y'all ever have had tooth pain. You don't want it. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Now, not only do I have that virus that AJ had, now I got like 5 Tylenols, 500 milligrams each. Just all bubbling up in there. You guys ever have a tooth pain? The worst never comes during the day. The worst comes at night. When you go to sleep, when you lay down, the blood rushes to your head. That's crazy as hell. I had something like that. The ER doctor gave me a Tylenol, 5 milligram Percocet. Damn, and it did a Percocet and it did nothing. That's crazy. 12 o'clock. I'm hurting. And I went through the whole day. I told y'all I'm not no punk. I went through the whole day. I'm cool. I'm cool because I had to tell myself, I done 5 mouth rinses with salt water. I damn near used a whole bunch of peroxide in my mouth to the point where I burned the side of my mouth. That it was that bad, bro. I'm not lying to y'all, bro. I'm not lying to y'all. I used so much peroxide to the point where the side of my mouth burned, and luckily the inside lining of your mouth and your jaw, the cells, like they shed and they come back. I'm like, bro, I might have to go to the hospital. I went to like a hospital that was a duck off. It was a duck off hospital. You know what I'm saying? It was a big black nigga, a small skinny white dude. They patted me down and said it was a hood hospital. They patted me down. All right, you ain't got nothing sharp in here. I'm like, nigga, the only sharp shit in here is my pain, nigga. I need to go see somebody. I sat down, talked to him. I talked to this one dude. You know, loads and loads of dandruff like on his shirt. And I started to tell him, but as soon as I opened my mouth, like, hey, bro, got hit with another slice of pain, bro. Another handful slice of pain, boy. I got hit with that. I said, oh. He said, sir. I said, just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. The lady, you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the hospital, you know what I'm saying? That was cool, you know what I'm saying? I went in the hospital, right? They took me to my room. I'm not lying to y'all. I want to say shout out to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hospital because, you know, shout out to them because they did their thing and I appreciate it. So look, when I went in there, bro, and I'm not lying to y'all, this is all in one night. I went in there, the hospital and shit was a hood hospital, so it was so fucking outdated, bro. I went in that bitch, I damn near thought I was in an old school dentist office, bro. Had the chair, that motherfucker was sitting up. They had a big ass rolling paper. They rolled the paper and set it down. And I sat down on the paper and shit, and I was sliding down and said, ah! I'm sitting in there, I'm looking around and shit. I'm like, this is some real old, outdated shit, bro. I hope they don't give me some medicine from, you know what I'm saying? They fuck around and give me the Coca-Cola that had the Coke in it. You know what I'm saying? Old ass shit. They fuck around and give me the Coca-Cola with the Coke. Maybe I might need it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting in there, I'm chilling, I'm waiting for the doctor, okay? I hear a knock on the door. Normally, when you hear a knock on the door, the nurse is gonna say, or the doctor is gonna say, hey, can I come in? There was no can I come in. It was a hood doctor. She had already opened the goddamn door. I'm like, damn, I could have been naked up in here. I don't know why I would be naked, but I'm just saying. So she came right in, walked right in there and shit, right? At this point in time, I'm still in pain. I haven't got anything for my pain. There was a nurse. She come in like a motherfucking extra off of Breaking Bad. Bro, I'm talking about she was Breaking Bad in sweats. This woman was like this, bro. She was, okay, so how you doing today? Okay. We're going to get you admitted. So what did you say was going on with you? I was like, I'm wondering if this is the right place I'm in. Because, you know, I came to a hospital. I didn't go to a crack house. But no, on some real shit, I came in. I was just like, okay, you know, swollen, my shit, you know, just not feeling good. My tooth is fucked up. So she's like, oh, so can you remove your mask? I'm like, huh? She said, can you remove your mask, please? I'm like, okay. She was like, okay, seems that no swelling. Okay. Well, I guess we're, okay, you're going to sit tight and the doctor will be here to see you now. I'm like, okay, all right. It's 3:00 in the fucking morning. So I'm like, I'm not leaving to go anywhere else. The last time I went to a hospital in the city of St. Louis, bro, was so fucking crowded because everybody wanted to fucking shoot everybody. So it was so damn crowded. They asked me this. They said, look, it's going to be a 8-hour wait. I said, 8 hours, bitch? I might as well clock in. That was the last time I went to the hospital downtown. I'm not clocking in to the work at the motherfucking hospital. I need to get paid if I'm going to wait here 8 hours. I'm like, all right, so I'm at this hood hospital. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in. I'm like, all right, cool. So the doctor comes in. He said, what seems to be the problem? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, well, you know, just to let you know, I'm having some tooth pain. He said, yeah, okay, I see it on there. I'm like, okay, cool, dude. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Nothing was really a problem with him, you know what I'm saying? Nothing was bad. Nothing was really a problem. It's just, you know, he gave me the vibe like, look, bro, I really need a cigarette. I really don't want to be here, but I'm a doctor. So I'm gonna make sure you're all right, but I don't want to be here, niggas. When he walked out, he left the door cracked, and then he came back and he was like, oh. He closed it. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know if the doctor did it or the nurse did it or whatever, but somebody left the door cracked. I was like, nigga, you didn't even close the door. Shit. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't feel invited here, bro. It looked like a hood. Imagine Scrubs, but the hood version. But it was no black people except the security. The security in the front desk was black people, but it was still in the hood. So it's like the white people in the hood, they were hood. You know what I'm saying? They were ghetto. So still, like I said, shout out to the hospital. They got me right. Doctor came in. He said, look, I got this antibiotics for you. It should help the swelling. Yada yada. Here's your antibiotics. I'm gonna give you a prescription. Blah 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 blah. All right, cool. Then the nurse came in. One of the other nurses came in. I just want to make sure you still stay at this. I'm like, oh yeah, I still stay at this address. Yada 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 yada. Woo wah woo well. Okay, cool. Boom, cool. We good. Then my first nurse come back in. All right, okay, I got your antibiotic, and here's your water. And I'm like, okay. So we're gonna give you an anesthetic with. I swear, she pulled the needle out. Look, when I tell y'all, this lady pulled this needle out of nowhere, out of thin air. I thought this bitch was a magician. I thought she was a magician. I thought she was CJ from San Andreas. Motherfucker had an empty hand, pulled up, did like this, a needle. I said, oh, hell no, because your ass doing all this and shit. I don't even know if I'm a patient or if I'm going to start breakdancing against your ass. Am I a patient or is this a dance battle? Is this a hospital or a dance battle? Because shit, I saw some cardboard outside. I put that shit on the floor and you can fuck with my robot because your ass is tweaking. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool. I was hoping that she did not have to give me that and shit. Her ass going to be fucking around. All right, so we're gonna get started. Bop! And shit, like, I don't know. They'll fuck around and hit my temple or some shit. But this other guy, he actually came in, and then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, we got the other guy, he coming in, and, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna give me the anesthetic and whatever, you know, and I'll be on my way. And she hit me with the bullshit. She was like, yeah, he's new. I was like, oh, fucking God. I said, oh my God, bro. I said, y'all got to give me a shot. And he's new, bro. He said, yeah, I made him practice. I made him practice on the other people in the other room. And I said, I'm like, okay, all right. Well, at least he's had practice. Guy came in, he gave me my shit. You know, he was actually one of the most talkative, most inviting. I was like, you know what I'm saying, he gave me the shot right in the arm. You know, you know, I don't really like needles, but it never was the needle. It was never the needle. It's never the needle. It's always the bullshit in the needle. Like, so the needle was like a small prick, but the pushing the fluid and the anesthetic in, that shit was the shit that hurt. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, that hospital sound more crazy than the 2013 GTA lobby. Man, look, bro, that hospital was insane, but I appreciate that hospital. And I would say the name of the hospital, but I did say it was a hood hospital. And so, you know, that would be kind of like give my general location of where I stay. And it's just not good practice of saying shit like that on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Just not good practice. I'm not saying that y'all crazy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not good practice because who knows where this story could end up at. So the lady scrambled on out there. Shit, I thought her ass was eggs. She scrambled on out there. And she walked me out. I left out. And shit like that. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know when the fuck this anesthetic is gonna kick in, but I still kind of had jaw pain. I had taken the antibiotic at this point. And I'm like, I'm hoping this shit gonna kick in. It's cold as fuck. There was frost on the windshield. I'm like, I'm just want to get home. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, going on 4 o'clock. I go home. I get home. AJ still asleep. My peoples is kind of like, just like, kind of sleep, kind of. And you know what I'm saying? I call my BM, I call my baby mama just to let her know, like, hey, look, I went to the hospital. I forgot. She was still mad at me. I forgot. She didn't pick up. She didn't give a fuck. At that point. I'm not saying she don't give a fuck, but she didn't give a fuck at that point. So I'm like, okay. All right. So it is what it is. Just to let somebody know that I was going, but it's fine. That's not give a fuck. So anyways, man, I got home, bro. I laid down, man. The blood start rushing to my head again. The pain came back. And I was like, just when I was just finna say, what the fuck? The anesthetic, the anesthesia, the whatever the fuck they gave me, nigga, they could have gave me grape juice and the motherfucking IV for all I know, shit, then the motherfucking shot for all I know. Nigga, that whatever that shit is that he put in it started kicking in immediately, bro. It started kicking in immediately. And once it kicked in, I'm like, man, this shit is a bunch of shit, man. I went to the hospital and I got doctors.